my name is Lauren Boblinski, and I have been going to Peace Lutheran Church since I was born. I was baptized here, and now I look forward to being able to take my first communion here. The passage I picked was 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. To me, this passage means that even though I might be young, I can still influence and set an example for others around me. I shouldn't let my young age be a barrier, and I can live by example and demonstrate my faith through the things I say and do. I picked this verse because I liked that it reminds me, as a young person, I have a voice. My voice is important and meaningful, and I should use my influence to encourage others in love and in purity. I like the idea of being able to help people that I care about, like my friends and family, by setting an example, showing them that they aren't alone and that God can help them when things are difficult. I have been told that many times throughout my childhood that I like to talk. Coming from a family with 4 kids, including 2 older sisters, I guess I had to talk and get everyone's attention. So the part about setting an example in speech is something I've been told I do very well. Another thing that I have been told is that I like to keep the peace in my family and with my friends. I don't like to see people arguing, and many times I am the person that my friends lean on for support and advice. So maybe my natural response is to stick up for others, my conduct. There was one time at school this year when I tried to live by example by not being an observer to bullying. There are many kinds of bullying, but for 13-year-old girls, the most common bullying is cyberbullying, which is leaving people out or publicly embarrassing them. This can happen at schools or through social media. I have a group of friends at school, and we all play hockey, go to each other's houses, and basically hang out together. This year I noticed that there was this girl who would try and talk to some of the girls in my group. I was in her class, and I got to know her, and I thought she was really nice. I noticed that some of my friends were not talking to her and saying kind of mean things right in front of her. One of the girls in my group even said, "Lauren, why do you even talk to her? We are not letting her in our group. She is a loser and is just trying to get into our group to try and look popular." I was angry, but I didn't say anything at that time. Then in class, another day, I was sitting with the girl who wanted to be our friend. One of my friends said in a very loud voice, "Lauren, why do you keep hanging out with the nerds?" Then I stood up and with a loud voice stuck up for the girl and made it very clear that I wasn't going to go along with the group. I know the Bible doesn't talk about bullying specifically, but there are many passages that are clear in how we can respond. The Bible commands us to love our neighbor as ourselves and to treat others the way we would want to be treated. This story is an example of how, even though I am young, I can lead by example, just like Jesus did when he died on the cross for us, because he loves us and wants us to be with him. I'm going to high school next year, and I'm probably going to face situations similar to the one that I described. I can tell you, it is easier to just go along with the group when you are 13 years old. I want to fit in, I want people to like me, but I also know that it is important to treat people with respect and respond to bullying with kindness and love. I think this verse can remind me that it is important to stick up for people who are bullied and set an example in speech. Like I said earlier, I have been told many times that I talk a lot. I guess I can use this gift of communication to strengthen my faith and the faith in others. This verse reminds me that even though I am young, I can use my gift of communication to influence others in how to handle the social pressures of being a teenager. I can set an example for my peers, but also other adults by conducting myself like God would want me to, with love, faith, and purity.